And we'll go ahead and get started with an opening statement from Coach DiFilippo, and then we'll open it up for questions.
I'd like to congratulate Birmingham. They played a fantastic game. I mean, we had a hard time, just overall a hard time. And you look at 208 yards of offense compared to 424 for them. They averaged 18 yards of completion. Okay. Again, our red zone issues on offense continue to haunt us at 0 for 2. Just not good enough. Not good enough. And it's on all of us. It really is. It's on all of us. It just wasn't a good enough team effort tonight. And we're right at a unique point. We are. I talked to our team about this is a time where when you lose 2 games in a row, we had a heartbreaker last week. You come out and you get your butt kicked tonight. We're right there. We got to make sure we stick together, and because in pro football, a lot of this can happen really quickly after a game like that, and I'm not going to allow that to happen. And so, we got to be better. I have to be better. Our coaches have to be better. We have to play better. We have to execute better. And a couple times we had Martinez, I thought, played really, really well. A couple times we had him dead to rights and we let him out. And a couple times we had guys wide open on double moves down the field and we don't make the throw. So I thought that their D-line did a really nice job tonight. And we have a lot of work to do. But we got another tough game this week in St. Louis, and we'll be ready to go.
Questions?
Hey, Coach. Their D-line, as you mentioned, played pretty impressive. Was that expected, or did you see some breakdowns on your side to give up that many amount of sacks tonight?
It was a little both. They had 7 sacks last week. I think we gave up 8. I got to do a better job of calling plays, get the ball in the quarterback's hands. We tried to chip them, and they were stunting inside, so we couldn't chip them, and we were getting beat inside. So the attempt to try to get 4 hands on those guys was there. It didn't always work out that way. There's some other protections we can use if that happens again that I need to get to a little bit earlier. They got after us.
Coach, it seemed like you guys didn't run the football as much. It didn't seem like a very balanced attack today. Was that a part of the reason because of the lack of production from the offensive line, or was that the game plan going into today?
12 attempts for 15 yards. Would you keep rushing it? Next question.
Other questions? Coach, I've got a remote question for you. Can you just talk about might look a little bit dark right now, but there's a lot of season left. It's still very early.
Oh, it's very early. That's what I told our team. And, we've had a rough stretch here. And they're all rough stretches. This is a good league. And so you start 3 of your first 4 games on the road. And, it's been a rough stretch. We got a lot of football left to be played. And no, the sky is not falling. This is not the first time that, we've been on a part of a team that's lost 2 in a row. It's not. And, and by the way, I apologize. I hope I didn't think like I was snapping at you. I'm not like that. I apologize. Okay, it's just what it is, and I'm frustrated by it. So I sincerely apologize for that.
I played football for 15 years.
Okay, all right. So you're used to getting snapped at. Okay, but I don't like to be like that. Okay, so but anyway, the sun will come up tomorrow, and I know this. We'll get back to work, and I have a way I think that we're going to try to fix this thing, and we'll see if it works.
Other questions for Coach? No? All right.
That's
Coach,
it.
thank you.
Thanks, guys.
I'll bring a couple players in here next. All right, on your left, we have wide receiver Vinnie Pali. On your right, outside linebacker Jordan Ferguson. We'll open it up for questions for the players.
Vinny, question for you, man. I know that your dad is obviously Vince Pali, the son of you know what I mean. Yeah. But obviously having to not really live in his shadow, but at the same time kind of live up to his expectations as a guy that's still trying to make it. How does his story kind of relate to what you're dealing with right now?
I mean, he doesn't put any sort of expectations on me. I think his story relates to every guy in this league, just taking advantage of opportunities and trying to make it to that next level. That's all it really is. And it's not just me. I think it equates to a lot of guys. He just so happens to be my dad. And I think it's a cool story, and hopefully it inspires a lot of people. I know it does. But, yeah, I think it represents a lot of guys here just taking advantage of opportunities.
Other questions?
Hey, Jordan.
Sir.
What made today playing against the Stallions so challenging today? The quarterback seemed to get loose a few times. What did you see? How did you see it on the field?
Yeah, I mean, I think we did a good job at first containing the quarterback. I know a couple times I'm going to point the finger at myself. I let him out. And we know coming to the game, we had to cage him. And if he gets out, he's going to extend the plays either with his leg or make a big play down the field. And those are two costly plays we can't have. So we just got to keep working. And, every team, every week you have a game plan. You try to execute the game plan. And sometimes it goes away, sometimes it doesn't. But it's back to work, prepare for the next team next week.
Anything else? No? One more? Okay.
Either one of y'all can answer this question. Down the stretch, obviously coming off of last week's heartbreaker in the fourth quarter to this game, obviously was kind of supposed to be a rebound game. Unfortunately, it didn't go that way. What's the expectation moving forward after a big loss like this and getting back into the hunt to be a UFL championship contender?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not usually one to bring up the past, but last year we were 0-3, the Showboats. So, I mean, we're not there right now, but we've been in holes before and we've gotten out of them. Losing sucks. It's not fun to lose back-to-back, but it is a long season. It's game 3, and I mean, we got to wash it, and Flip always says we're on to the next one. I mean, our whole focus tomorrow, once we flush this game away, is St. Louis, and that's how we got to look at it. We got one game this week, and that's all we can control is go out there and win it. Frankly, I mean, and then we're in a good position. So, yeah, I mean, losing is never fun, but these are holes we can get out of. It's early in the season, so we got time, and I know we have the system in place, and we're going to get it right.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, guys.